Hello friends, welcome back. In the last session we have learned how to convert decimal and decimal fraction number to octal number system. And in today's session we will learn how to convert decimal and decimal fraction number to hexadecimal number system. We will cover both the scenarios with the help of proper examples. So our first case is converting a decimal number, which is a simple integer number, to hexadecimal number system. And suppose we have an example, and we have a number like 7563, which is a simple decimal number, and that particular number we have to convert it into equivalent hexadecimal number system. Okay, so let's see how we will do this. So our given decimal number is 7563. Now for converting a decimal number into hexadecimal number system, we need to divide the number by destination base value, which is 16 for hexadecimal number system. The process will continue till the quotient becomes less than 16. Okay, so we will see the complete process here. We will divide the number by 16. Okay, and then we will get the quotient as 472 and our remainder is 11. Now in second step also we will divide by 16 and our quotient is 29 and remainder is 8. In third step we will also divide by 16 and our quotient is 1 and remainder is 13. Now if we look at the quotient 1, then we can see that it is less than 16. Okay, so we will stop the division process here because our quotient becomes less than 16. Now we will copy the quotient as the last remainder. And one more thing that we need to notice, that we need to see all those remainders whose value is greater than 9. So here 13. The value of 13 is equivalent to alphabet D in hexadecimal number system. And for 11, the value of 11 is equivalent to alphabet B in equivalent hexadecimal. Now, to get the hexadecimal number, we need to note down the remainders from bottom to top. So, we will note down in the same manner and our number will be 1D8B. So, this is our final answer, or you can say that this is our hexadecimal equivalent for the given decimal number. So this is our required answer. Now come to the second case, which is converting a decimal fraction to hexadecimal number system. Okay, so decimal numbers containing the fraction part, we will see how to solve those problems. And we have an example like 7563.44, which is a decimal number, decimal fraction number, and that particular number we have to convert into equivalent hexadecimal number system. So for solving the decimal fraction numbers, we need to solve this problem into 3 steps. In first step, we need to get the hexadecimal equivalent of left hand side part of the decimal point. In second step, we will need to get the hexadecimal equivalent of the right hand side part of the decimal point, and in third step we need to combine both the result for getting the final answer. Okay, so in this example, if you see that the left hand side portion of a decimal point is 7563, which we have already solved in the previous example. Okay, so we will solve the second part or the fractional part. Let's see. So our fractional part is 0.44. So to get the hexadecimal equivalent, we need to multiply the fractional part by 16. And then we remove the integer part before the decimal point and note it down separately. Now the remaining fractional part will be multiplied by 16 again. Let's see the whole process here. 0.44 will be multiplied by 16 and the result is 7.04. So the integer part is 7, which we will note it down separately. And we will take the fraction part 0.04 and that fraction part will be multiplied by 16 again, and here the result is 0.64. Here 0 is the integer part which we will note it down separately, and then our fractional part is 0.64 which will be multiplied by 16 in the next step, and then our result is 10.24 again. So the process will be continued till the fractional part becomes 0. Okay, so if we'll see here, then we can find that our fractional part is not becoming 0. And in this step, if we'll see what we have received 13.44. So 13 is integer part and 0.44 is the fractional part, and that fractional part is, if we'll see in the first step, we can find that this is the same fractional part from where we have started, right? So if we'll do multiplication by 16 again and again, then what happened, that we will receiving the same pattern. Okay, so here no need to multiply further. So here we can say that we have a 3 cases. First case is we need to stop the multiplication process once we receive the fraction part as a 0. Then second step is we need to stop the multiplication process once we start receiving the repetitive pattern. And the third case is if we are not getting the fraction part as a 0 and we are not receiving the repeated pattern, then after doing the multiplication, after 4 to 5 steps, we will stop the multiplication process. Okay, so if we see the integer parts, then we can see that there is a 10 in an integer part which is equivalent to A in hexadecimal number system, and 13 is equivalent to D. Okay, so now what we will do, we will note down all the integers from top to bottom. So the number is 70A3D7. So this is the hexadecimal equivalent of given fraction number. So the third step is to combine both the results. So for left hand side, the equivalent hexadecimal number is 1D8B, and for right hand side, the equivalent hexadecimal number is 70A3D7. Okay, so our final answer is 1D8B.70A3D7. So this is our final hexadecimal equivalent of given fractional decimal number. So thanks for watching the video. If you have clearly understand the concept, then please subscribe, like and share my channel. Thank you.